Oh wait, there we go. Now I see the numbers going. Hello. So I should be streaming now, and I should also change my title because I'm not streaming Yoshi's Island right now. I'm doing Sky Children. Okay, I'm just gonna keep the title of Sky Children available on Switch for free because you never know. People um, might not know, and you never know when someone new is gonna come in and join you. So, yep, yep. Um, I was streaming Yoshi's Island last night, so it was fun. But I know not everyone is into that type of game. It's a lot easier to be into um, a game like Sky because Sky is one of those you have something to do every day type games. So it's, yeah, it's just different. I feel like every time I stream, I have at least one friend online. Oh, Traveling Spirit has arrived. So I checked out this Traveling Spirit already on my phone, and I had already found it before, but I think at that time I was new to the concept of traveling spirits, so I didn't have enough candles to buy everything from them, but I bought all the rest of the accessories now, so this is what the traveling spirits look like. They'll be standing here. They come once every 2 weeks on Thursday, and they have like extra stuff to give you. This Sassy Drifter, um, they are out in the Isle of Dawn, which is the first level in this game. So if you're looking for this traveling spirit, that's where you can find it. And the accessories that it gives you are this little hat, um, the sassy stance, and the mask. Is that a cat? I actually can never tell what um, the animal masks are supposed to be because I thought this other one that I had was a cat, and it turned out it was a weasel. Maybe it was this one. This one might have been the weasel one. And then there's this one that looks like a bunny, but then there's this one, which is the actual bunny. So I'm like, okay, if that one's the bunny, then what's this one? Because it looks like a bunny also. Um, this one's a goat. I have no idea what this one is supposed to be. I guess a dragon. And then I think there's a pheasant one. Yeah, this is the pheasant one. I have no idea what this bird is supposed to be. And then there are like penguin ones. Well, this one's a penguin one. How about this one? I don't know what bird that's supposed to be. Um, and this was the ultimate, or one of the ultimate gifts in the Season of Dreams, which is just pretty bird. I like the eye patch look for me though, at least for now. Someone's playing an instrument. Oh, sounded like they were playing Heart and Soul. They're like, go away. Well, I'll applaud for you anyways. You don't have to be embarrassed, dude. I don't care. Alright, mission stuff. Oh, make a new acquaintance. Hey, do you want to be a new acquaintance? Thank you. Alright, that's done. Meditate at the bird nest, shrine, 10 darkness, and the wavy one. Okay. Those are relatively quick and easy. So yay! Oh, this is where I ended last time I played. Oh right, it was, I was collecting the candles. That's right. Gosh, it feels like it was so long since I've played this game, but no, I played it yesterday. Because I do it every day. I just did it way earlier in the day. Okay, so I'll do the smiley face, and then I'll leave. Just like collecting all that stuff before I go, because otherwise you have to play through the entire level again, and I don't feel like doing that. Birdnest Shrine, 10 Darkness, that spirit memory. Okay. So, Bird Nest Shrine is to the right when you first go into this area, but I can't just rush through it anymore because there are these special seasonal candles. So I'll keep an eye out for those. Oh, I also unlocked the next tier in the seasonal thing for this spirit because I want to unlock it all the way first. So I have this new expression, which is just the level 4 of the stretchy. It's very cute. It's like you're stretching before you get ready to work. Very cute. So yesterday I streamed twice, and I was not very smart, and I stayed up late again, so that's on me. But I think because of that, it feels like I did so much, and I really didn't. But I also had that friend date and just watched some anime with a friend, with an online friend. When I was a kid, I used to be like a big old weeb. I was really into anime stuff. I watched all of the popular ones. I watched Naruto, I watched Inuyasha, I watched, I started watching, like, One Piece and Bleach, but I never super got into those. And also, when I was a kid, like, much younger, I watched Hunter x Hunter, and I know that's, like, a really popular one now, but I watched the old 99 version, and I remember, like, this is a random dumb story, but I remember I told, like, one of my childhood friends about it at the time, And because I was into it, and I was like, yeah, this was a good show, and I liked it a lot. And she was like, well, what's it about? And I was like, oh, these characters have to take this test. Um, and it's like, called the Hunter exam, and they have to do all these things, and there are all these stages, and it's really, like, intense. And there's this group of characters working together as a team, and, like, one of them is this, like, edgy, angsty teen character who, like, lost his clan to this evil organization, and because the clan had, like, red eyes, or they had the ability to turn on this, like, red-eyed trait. She was like, that sounds like a Naruto ripoff. Like, I'm not watching that. That sounds dumb. And as it turned out, Hunter x Hunter came out before Naruto. But I think it was just a coincidence that Kurapika and Sasuke are so alike. But, no, so I was like, okay, fine, and I didn't mention it to her, like, ever again. So, come 10 years later, I'm still friends with her, and she messages me out of the blue, and she's like, oh my god, have you ever heard of this series called Hunter x Hunter? It's so good, and it's about blah blah blah. And I was like, girl. Now, I didn't say this to, like, her face or anything, but I was like, yeah, I've watched. What I did tell her to her face was like, yeah, I watched this show a long time ago, like, way, way before you were into it, and oh, that's so cute, look at the little foxes. Um, Not to be like that person or anything, but I was like, yeah, I watched this like 10 years ago, and what I didn't tell her was like, I don't think you remember, but I tried to tell you about this like 10 years ago, and you blew me off and said it sounded dumb. Um, and I'm like, honestly, I'm a little salty. Still, little salty about it. Um, because then she, like, even though I told her I saw it a long time ago and all this, she was, like, still trying to explain it to me. Like, I had never seen it before and I didn't actually know. After I told her, I already knew. So, yeah, I'm a little salty still. But nowadays, I kind of just rewatch. No, I rewatch old stuff um, that I used to watch as a kid, and I don't really watch the new stuff or really much of anime at all. It's more like if I have a friend who's into it and they really want me to watch it, then they can, like, sit me down and force me to watch it, and then I will. But you have to, like I said, sit me down and essentially force me to watch it in order for me to do it. So, like, I'm not really gonna commit to it myself anymore. Um, but this friend of mine, who I'm currently watching it with, she, is kind of into, like, the old 90s stuff anyways. So I'm glad I showed her the 99 version, because it's very cute in its own way. Um, and that kind of stuff appeals to her anyway. It has, like, um, so the 2011 version has a lot of, or they took a lot out they took a lot of filler out that the 99 version had, but it was filler, so like it wasn't really important to the plot. But in doing that, they kind of took out all of this extra stuff that kind of gave you insight into like other characters' personalities and stuff. Um, so I don't know, like I can definitely understand people not liking filler and getting bored of it real quick. Um, because a lot of stuff is really slow at times and can be really boring, or it's not going to hook you if all they're doing is talking about filler stuff that you don't really care about. But no, get stuck in that cutscene. Stop it. So I don't know. It's both a pro and a con. Because in rewatching it, it was pretty slow to start, and there was all this extra filler stuff that, like, wasn't even interesting to me. I think I did everything. Yep. I'm, like, breaking records here with how fast I'm doing these missions. Because I feel like I'm doing it faster every time. I've been playing for 16 minutes, and I'm already done with mission stuff. Hello, Luca. How are you? I was just rambling about watching. I used to be like an anime fan, so I used to watch a lot of anime stuff, and that was like what my friend group did. So I was just kind of talking about that. And oh goodness, what was that? Hang on a second. I think my cat just knocked over something. Be right back. Oh, okay. I'm not really sure what happened. I did not see a culprit, and I did not see a mess. So I'm just going to leave it alone. She normally starts coming to me about an hour before it's time for her dinner, so she probably wanted to come in and bug me to feed her, but it's not time yet. Oh, that happened real fast. Let's see. So, for this part... Oh, you love this game? Awesome. I do too. I'm very... Oh, hello. Somebody else is already there. Oh. Yeah, I've been playing for a long time. I'm glad you like it, or love it. Actually, let me turn the music off here. It's a little too loud. I've been playing ever since it came out on Android. Are you like a regular player? Or are you a new player since it came out on Switch? It's very beautiful in a way that other games aren't, you know? Like, I do love cutesy games a lot, but I feel like I'm a little picky too. Like, I don't want to play just any cutesy game. I want to play like a nice cutesy game. And this is like, I mean, it's cute because you're a bunch of like little bird children running around, but it's also like the graphics are really beautiful, the scenery is really beautiful, the music is really beautiful, even though I turned it off. So there's like a lot going on. You played for a few months. Okay. You know what? That's fair. I feel like for regular Joe people, it's asking a lot to have you do something every day. And then if you want to get like all the nice accessories, you have to keep playing every day and you have to do all the mission stuff every day and like farm for candles and for hearts every day. So like I feel like it's really easy to get burnt out. Okay, yep, I did all the stuff for the season. So the new season is a crossover with The Little Prince. Um, so you have like the Little Prince's haircut as an ultimate gift, and his outfit, and I guess the rose will be an accessory. That's really cool. And then there's this like outfit with a sword. It looks so cute. I'm so ready, but I have to wait several weeks for that to be unlocked. But for now, I have this cute hat. That's from the new season too. Oh, hello. Oh, I like that cape. That's a really cute one. I like the ones that um, there's like a very standard looking cape where it looks almost a little like shredded or a little raggedy on the bottom, um, or tattered adjectives. Um, and I like the ones that are smoother around the edges. Like this one's all fluffy. Schmoop is playing Minecraft. That's great. Thanks for letting me know that, Switch. Okay, this is where the big candles are today. So we're gonna find where they all are. This level is pretty linear, so you don't have to go out of your way to find the candles most of the time. Most of the time it just pops up as you're doing a level, like right there. Boom, candle number 2. The prairie is a lot less linear. You have like several different paths you can go down. And they all eventually lead to the end of the level, but if you're looking for candles or something, you kind of have to check all of those areas. You can't just jump to the end of the level. So, I don't know. I guess I appreciate the variety in the different kinds of levels. So then the next one is like a race level, so then that's different. And then the one after that is the dangerous level. And then the one after that is the we're going up in the vault level. And then the one after that we don't talk about because that's the where bad things happen level. I'll eventually do Eden on stream, but that's definitely like that takes a lot longer than just candle farming and doing mission stuff. So I'll need to make a day out of it, essentially. No, I just wanted to burn stuff. I didn't want to try to friend this person. Sorry, person. I'm sure you're lovely. Oh, but yeah, what I was saying earlier was I have a friend, an online friend, and she and I have been on this really good streak where we show each other stuff and like we commit to finishing it. So that friend, she was showing me some anime that she really liked as a kid called Fafner, and it's kind of like, I don't know if you've ever seen um, Evangelion. Evangelion? I don't know how to pronounce it, but I've never actually seen that show myself, but apparently Fafner took a lot of inspiration from that show and then decided to make their own show. So it's like these alien things are trying to kill all of humanity, and it's terrible, and it's a mecha anime, and I'm not into mecha stuff at all, but my friend really loved it, and so I was like, okay, well, because you like it, I'll watch it. And it was very, like, I mean, it's very emotional, and it gets you, and I think that's what she likes about it. She's, like, an angst queen, so she likes the angst. Um, and I watched, like, all of it with her. There's, like, a new season that's coming out this year, and it's not done yet, but I think when it's done, we'll watch that together. Um, and I think it's like a continuation. It's not like a remake, like what FMA did or what Hunter x Hunter did. So she showed me all of that, and I was like, okay, I want to show you Hunter x Hunter now, because like I committed in watching Fafner with you, so like, will you watch this one with me? And she's like, yeah, sure. So we've been doing that, and like every couple weeks or so we'll watch a few episodes, and we're like very slowly getting through it. We started like in March or April, and we're still going. We got through there's like the Hunter exam arc, and then there's the like Kirua's family arc, and then there's like Nen training, and then there's the York New arc, and we got through the first two, and I'm only gonna show her through the York New arc because I kind of stopped caring about it past that, if I'm completely honest. Not that it's not a good show, it just gets like really messy after a while. And I guess I'm just drawn to shows like that because there's another old anime that I watched as a kid that I really liked, called Kyo Caramel, and that one is also extremely messy and has not ended, and probably will never have an actual ending. And I know the guy who made Hunter x Hunter is like really trying to finish it, but like he's unable to because of health reasons. So they've been on hiatus for a while. So it's kind of a bummer, but you know, when you've been a fan of another series that is super slow and is probably never going to be finished, you kind of learn to roll with the punches. So I don't really super care. I'm just like, well, I enjoyed parts of it and I appreciate those for what they are. And I'm happy that it's popular now, even though it's the 2011 version that everyone is all into. I'm kind of an old fart, and I'm kind of loyal to the 99 version, even though I think the 2011 version is more loyal to the manga. But I feel the same way about FMA, because FMA did its own thing too. They like caught up with the manga as the manga was still coming out in like the early 2000s, and the people who were making the anime were like, we're not gonna wait, we're just gonna continue releasing and we'll just make up our own ending to this story. And they did. And it was good. I think story wise it wasn't nearly as good as Brotherhood, but they did such a good job of conveying emotions in the original anime, like the early 2000s one, whatever you want to call it. They did such a good job of conveying emotion, and it was really so much more um, feely in the original version, and then the newer one, I feel like they just went, okay, here's the plot. We just like the plot is the most important thing. Conveying emotions is not, comes second to that. So it just kind of feels like they're running through plot stuff and they're just like, oh, we gotta do this. Oh, we gotta do that. Oh, let's move on to the next thing. And so, like, it kind of loses some of its heart that the original anime put into it. So, I don't know. I can appreciate things for what they are, but also acknowledge faults in it. And I think no matter what version of something you consume, like, I know a lot of people pull this kind of stuff when they compare, like, books to the movies. So I guess it's very similar when you do it with, like, anime too, making comparisons to different versions. But I think all of them have their charms and their pros and cons. And I can appreciate things about all the different versions. And what I've ended up doing for things that I really like, um, I'll just kind of pick and choose and cherry pick and go, okay, I liked the way that the book did this. or I liked the way that the show did this. So that's going to be what I take away. So my personal interpretation is, this happened. This is my canon that I cherry picked for myself, essentially. And I feel like that's just the best way to avoid certain things. Um, definitely, you definitely don't want to get too involved with fandom stuff, because then you get into like really niche circles of people making really niche arguments, and you form this whole like super niche community where everyone's trying to police everyone else, and I feel like that's just really silly. So I hope my headphones are making a lot of noise in my ears right now, and I'm hoping that that's only happening on my end and not transferring to the headphones. Um, I guess I'll find out later if I rewatch parts of this video. Who knows? Because, yeah, if that's going to be bothering other people, like it's bothering me, but if it's only bothering me, that's fine. If it bothers other people, though, we'll have to figure out some way to keep that from happening. But yeah, that's my weeb take of the day. Um, like I said, I don't really watch stuff anymore. I don't really watch the new stuff, the mainstream stuff. I know, like, My Hero Academia is really popular right now. And I have a friend who's super into it, and that friend was the one who was like, hey, watch this, and I went, okay. So I watched it with her, but once again, it's not because I wanted to watch it. It's because someone else sat me down and made me. And that's just how I consume stuff now. Alright, wow. I did that so fast. Not even an hour, 37 minutes, and I finished all my chores and everything. Alright. Oh, that's where the last candle is, by the way. Um, yeah, I don't really know if there's anything else for me to do. Maybe I should have waited to do some of these other things on screen. Oh wait, I need to send gifts to people. I can do that at least. I have a lot of friends on here. I don't know what other people's experiences with this game, but my experience with other players tends to be um, I get friended by either completely new players who have no idea what they're doing, or I'll meet someone through like another friend and I'll become a friend with them. So like friend of a friend thing, or um, or I'll become friends with someone to like complete a mission. So yeah, most of the friends that I have are just people who um, I either made when I was new or they were new. Some of them I talked to though. Like I made friends with them and they unlocked chat with me and we had like a nice conversation. I had a friend on this game. Oh, so this is my friend's mom. One of my friends is Afsfane. Yeah, there she is. And her mom is Sandra. And I think that's really cute and wholesome that her mom plays this game too. And Fish is on here. So I don't think her name is actually Fish. It's Sakana, which is fish in Japanese because she's from Japan. But I think she just translated her name when I asked her. And yeah, sometimes it's a die roll with friends too, because sometimes you make friends with people who are from a different country, and not to say that that's a bad thing or anything, it's just sometimes you'll have a language barrier. So, like, you unlock chat with someone and spend all the candles to unlock chat, and then they'll just start speaking to you in a different language, and it's like, oh no, I'm so sorry, I can't understand you. I like that you have the sneezing emoji now too. It's cute. Very cute. This one I got the other day. I just found it. Hopefully, since I found it, and I think it was like an old spirit from a different season, hopefully that means if it comes in as a traveling spirit, I won't have to actually look for it and find it, because I already have it unlocked, or the first thing unlocked, so. Yeah, oh, I guess I could show where this spirit is too, since I finished with everything else so early. I guess I can do that. It's in the Isle of Dawn, and it's pretty easy to find if I remember correctly. We'll see. We'll see if I remember correctly. This might turn into a longer adventure. And I'm pretty sure it's easy to find. So whenever you first start playing this game, this will be the first place that you go to. It's a little glitchy today, but that's a Switch thing. Switch is a little glitchy on this game still. They got a lot of kinks that they have to work out. Okay, I don't want or need to go over there. Okay, it should be somewhere around the sands. Yeah, way over there. I think that one's it. Let's see. Yep. And this gives you the Sassy pose. Yes, so if you're looking for this traveling spirit, here's where it is. I've already done it, so I don't need to relive it again. It gives you... Where's the Sassy pose? This pose. So, and then that affects when you sit down, how your character sits. So like a sassy squat, a sassy sitting down pose, I guess. That one's pretty great. The lying down pose is that. Very cute. Gosh, it looks so sassy now. It looks wrong. I think this is the one I had. I like this pose. I like to play with the poses every once in a while. And do different ones. So this one is the one I'm using now. But for a long time, I had this one. I was using this one. It's like this proper, almost like military-esque pose. And then when you sit, it's like very serious. Oh, Hang on, stretching. Now going back to this serious pose. And then this pose, sitting down. It kind of reminds me of, if anyone has seen Promare, it's like the Leo sitting down dramatically pose. And then laying down like this. So I like that one too. But nah, I think I'm gonna stick to the arms crossed pose for a little bit. I still like it. I think it's fitting to the way that my character looks too. So, uh, but yeah, that's where that spirit is. Um, if you're looking at this video as a guide for what to do for daily mission and all that, I got you covered. Did all that. So we're good there. So yeah, there's not really much else to say or do. Guess this will just be a short stream today, which is fine. I overdid a little yesterday, so maybe I'll just relax a bit today or grind Yoshi's Island and try to 100% some other levels. Um, but I thank you for watching and hanging out with me and just enjoying this really pretty and chill game. I if this ever encourages anyone else to get this game and play it, that would just like make my day. So if this convinces anyone to play this game, then let me know because I would love that. And yeah, I just enjoyed playing this game in general. So, bye. Bye, Luca. See you next time, maybe. Hopefully, it'll be a longer stream next time. We'll see. But yeah, bye bye.